All right. So, for you that don't know, I do have my own freeze dryer. I do make my own freeze dried meals, freeze dried almost anything. I mean, just for prepping slash survival slash hunting slash, we use it for a multitude of things. So today we're going to do something a little different. So this is some of my first stuff I ever did. This is a bean and ham soup. And you really can't read the date on it, but it rather says 3 of 23 or 8 of 23. So it was rather done in March of 2023 or August of 2023. So what we're going to do is we'll open this up, take a look at it, get it poured into the bowl, and then we'll rehydrate it, see what it looks like, see what it tastes like. This is some of my favorite. I am a big soup guy. Like I said, it's just, I think bean and ham soup is probably one of my most favorite freeze-dried soups that I've ever done. So let me get this opened up and then we'll give it a try. All right, so we got that opened up. As you can look in there, you got some ham, beans, a little bit of spices, stuff like that. So we'll get this poured out into this bowl. First off, we got to take that oxygen absorber out of there. Don't need that in there. Let's get this poured out into the bowl here. Like I said, this is a very small bag, so it's a single serving size. As you can see, there's a lot of kind of the powder. That's just the broth from the soup. But let's get that, some hot water put in there, get that starting to rehydrate, and then we can give it a taste. I always try to go less on the water at first. Like I said, you can always add more water if needed, which we will need to add more water. As you can see, that's already soaked up almost everything we've put into it. So we'll go ahead, dump a little more. We'll try that, see where that gets us. That's about the consistency I would like it, but as it rehydrates, I know, we could have put it in the bag and let it rehydrate. Probably would have done better, but I just kind of want to show you all, what something that I've made looks like as it rehydrates, as it does all that stuff. So we'll give it a minute, and I'll come back. If I have to add more water, I'll let you know. We do have a couple visitors here. Got Cooper and Finnegan. But until then, like I said, we'll give this about 5 to 10 minutes, let it rehydrate, and then we'll come back. All right, so we're back. It's been about 5 to 10 minutes. This has mostly rehydrated. I did end up putting just a slight bit amount more of water in with this. But like I was saying, we did put a little extra water in with it, just to give it a little bit more hydration. Like I said, I like a thicker soup, not so much a runny soup, and this is almost perfect for me. The flavoring on this stuff, it is amazing. We'll get a piece of ham, some beans in there. Dude, it is something. Like I said, in an emergency situation or something like that, to have something that has that much good taste to it, it's not so bland, not so anything. Like I said, when I'm out hiking or doing anything like that, this is a perfect, just one of these small bags, one of these small Mylar bags. I can probably get off of one tray in my freeze dryer, I can probably fill probably 4 bags off of one tray in these smaller bags. So like I said, if you do it all in single portion meals, I mean, you can get, I have a 5 tray large freeze dryer. So you're looking at, 20 meals, 20 single serve meals if you had every tray filled up and you put it in these smaller bags. But like I said, this has to be one of my favorites. I really enjoy the bean and ham soup. I mean, there's just something about it. When you're out camping, I don't think there's anything better, honestly. Like I said, has so much flavor to it. It's just impeccable. If you guys would like to learn how to make some of these, or how to freeze what ingredients, what I put into these soups / stews / everything else that I freeze dry, if you'd like to learn more about that, let me know down in the comments, and maybe what we'll do is we'll start doing a weekly tutorial on, foods that I freeze dry / meals that I prep, stuff like that, to kind of show you what that whole process looks like. And like I said, if anyone wants to know that stuff, well, like I said, just leave me a comment down in the bottom. Maybe we'll give that a shot, try that kind of thing on it. Like I said, we will finish out with the MRE, eating all 24 menus. That will be coming hopefully within the next day, that video from this video. But other than that, like I said, this bean and ham rehydrated soup, it was freeze dried, it's been rehydrated, is delicious. You can always put some crackers or anything like that in there with it, if you have them. Like I said, from a prepper standpoint, something like this, just if you have it in a time of crisis, it's such a morale booster. Something like this, just this hearty, well-tasted, just awesome soup. Can do so much for you, your family, anyone else. You'd be surprised at what just a good meal can do in a time of crisis, or anything like that. Can really boost morale, just make everything better for that time being. But like I said, this is Outlaw Outdoors. If you guys want to see me do some freeze-dried stuff, let me know. And Cooper's right here. He'll probably want to bite of that. Oh, buddy. Yeah. There you are. Yeah, all right. Well, as for that, let me know if you want to see some more of this kind of stuff, and then we'll go from there. Thanks. Have a good one.